we cannot become numb to this. Because what you just saw is a secure border. That's according to Joe Biden and border czar Kamala Harris. They're telling us to not believe our eyes. Just trust them. I've seen this happen before, about 20 years ago. Do you remember Baghdad Bob? He was Saddam Hussein's press secretary. During the war, his job was to tell the Iraqis and the international audience that no Americans were coming. Everything was fine, even as American tanks were rolling in behind him.
The last time the world saw Mohammed Saeed al-Sahaf, he was denying that U.S. troops had entered Baghdad, despite the fact they had already stormed the city.
They are not near Baghdad. Don't believe them.
Don't believe them. They are not near Baghdad. Oh, look, there's tanks. That's exactly what Joe and Kamala are doing to us. Ignore the 8,000 illegals pouring into our country every single day. Our border is closed. There's no fentanyl flowing into our communities. There aren't any bodies floating in the river. The cartels, they're not making billions off of smuggling humans. No. The only trafficker you should be concerned about is the governor of Florida.
You have laid out the craziness of the time in which we're living, where some politicians would rather not only have an issue, but exacerbate it to the extent of literally human trafficking.
Literally human trafficking. Sending 50 illegals on air-conditioned flights to one of the richest islands in America is literally human trafficking. Those flights landed in broad daylight. What about the ones that were sent in the dead of night? They weren't sent by DeSantis, and they didn't land in Martha's Vineyard. Biden has been sending, as you know, secret overnight planes, buses, and trains stuffed with illegals all across the country for over a year. He doesn't care where they end up, as long as they're far away from his voters.
A surge in crossings at the U.S.-Mexico border in recent months has led U.S. border agents to drop some migrants off at sites in rural American towns to begin their wait for court hearings. These towns often lack the means to cope with the influx.
It's PBS from over a year ago. But somehow he wants us to believe him when he calls DeSantis inhumane for sending a couple dozen to Barack's vacation town.
Republicans are playing politics with human beings, using them as props. What they're doing is simply wrong. It's un-American. It's reckless. And we have a process in place to manage migrants at the border. We're working to make sure it's safe and orderly and humane. Republican officials should not interfere with that process by waging these political stunts.
I'm gripping this microphone and yelling at you as hard as I can. The illegals should have been greeted with open arms as soon as they landed at Martha's Vineyard, of course. It's a liberal paradise. This is their policies at work. Instead, the residents melted down. They were completely broken by 50 illegal immigrants. First, they blamed DeSantis for not calling ahead.
Not only did those responsible for this stunt know that there was no housing and no employment awaiting the migrants, they also very intentionally chose not to call ahead to any single office authority on Martha's Vineyard.
Okay. Do you think illegals call Governor Abbott before they show up in Texas? No. They just walk right through the open border and start their new illegal life in America. Hey, at least DeSantis gave the illegal immigrants, a map to get around town.
They were provided with a cartoonishly simple map of Martha's Vineyard and the United States, and a brief brochure containing snippets from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts website.
I find cartoonish maps helpful, personally. Luckily for the illegals, the Vineyard liberals will be there for them no matter what.
To the people who find themselves, these wonderful people who find themselves plane wrecked on our island, I have a message for all of them. You are not alone. We have your backs. We are proud to be here for you. And we've got you.
You are plane wrecked. You're not alone. That was until Vineyard liberals kicked them out, deported them all off the island. They have to get to their court dates, after all.
Many of them have dates to appear in San Antonio Monday morning, Tacoma, Washington, Monday morning, Washington, D.C., Monday morning. You tell me how that's possible.
I'm sure these illegals are dying to leave Martha's Vineyard and head back to San Antonio to make their court dates. And don't buy that there's no room for them left on the island excuse. Summer's over. All the rich liberals left the island. Their mansions are empty. Why wouldn't they lend them to the illegals for a couple of months? You know, just a quick stay, out of kindness, out of love. We welcome everybody. No hate here. Because Democrats don't actually care about these people. They want them far away, sent back to Texas and Florida, non-sanctuary locations. But DeSantis says this is far from over. Florida has a lot of cash, and he's going to use it.
There's also going to be buses, and there will likely be more flights. But I'll tell you this, the legislature gave me $12 million. We're going to spend every penny of that to make sure that we're protecting the people of the state of Florida.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.